Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We talking about some coaching announcements. Coaching announcements for the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball program. Whenever there's an opening, whenever there's an assignment that needs to be filled by head coach Dawn Staley, she always makes the right choice. She always makes the right choice. Right now on the staff, we have Lisa Boyer, who's an amazing coach. We have Jolette Law, who is an amazing coach. We have new coach Winston Gandy from Duke University, who is also an amazing coach. All three brings experience, coaching ability, player ability, relationships, all bring different aspects to the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball team. But sometimes you have to reach back. Sometimes you have to reach back to former players who you coached before, who were leaders on the team, who brought a certain level of swaggerness. Yeah, I'm saying the word swaggerness to the program. This new addition to the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball team was also a captain. When she played. She was a member. She was a member of the first Final Four for Gamecock women's basketball. Here's a news flash for you. If you haven't been following Gamecock basketball for a long time, if you only just been following Gamecock basketball for a couple years, when we started being on ESPN all the time, when we were on ESPN2, before we was going all international, before Dawn Staley had all the commercials, before Lita Boston had all the commercials, before this team transcended basketball, there was a time where the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball team wasn't any good. Here's a news flash. There was a time when Dawn Staley was struggling to get recruits to South Carolina. It took time. It took time for this team to become a winner. Dawn Staley was in her 7th year at the USC when the Gamecocks went to the Final Four. On this team, new Gamecock hire Khadijah Sessions was a captain on this squad. The point guard, the extension of Dawn Staley. This was Khadijah Sessions, and now she's added to the coaching staff. This team that went to the Final Four. You're talking about a freshman by the name of Aja Wilson, the number 1 player in the country in high school, was coming off the bench. You're talking about a Bianca Cuevas from New York City. We're talking about Tina Roy with all her bouncy hair shooting the jumpers from outside. We're talking about a Tiffany Mitchell who is still balling out in the WNBA. We're talking about an Asia Dozier who excelled at the college level and is excelling as a coach in women's basketball. We're talking about Elena Coates, who formed the Twin Towers with Aja Wilson for years in college basketball and who was recently signed back to the WNBA. But who was the glue person for this team? Who was the player that kept it all together? Her name is Khadijah Sessions. After graduating in 2016 for South Carolina, she went on to play in Finland professional basketball. You know, most of the ladies in college basketball. One time or another plays overseas. That's just the nature of the beast. But then she came back in 2019, played for head coach Don Staley once again. In 2019, the America Cup championship and won a gold medal. Then she went into coaching. First, she started, physical training and personal trainer for people for basketball. One-on-one training, camps. Had an AAU team that was successful. Got hired at Ridgeview High School in Columbia. And was a head coach of the JV team and an assistant coach for the varsity team. Was successful with that. 2022, the varsity team won the 5A state championship. 10 of her former players went on to play college basketball. What you get in the Sessions, as a player, you got that grit, you got that determination, you got that leadership. You get the same thing in coaching. What she said, this is what she said. She said, I'm super excited to be joining Coach Staley and the staff. She said, I gave every inch of me to this university as a player. Every inch. At USC as a player, and I'm ready to do the same as assistant coach. The same player who gave her all as a coach is going to do the same thing as assistant coach. I absolutely love the University of South Carolina to be doing this alongside the GOAT. I couldn't ask for a better college start. Coaching is something I take pride in, and I'm just ready to get to learn, to work, and to grow. This is what we are getting at South Carolina. It is fine. It is awesome to have former players be a part of your coaching staff as a grad assistant, as an intern, as whatever. But to be given this an assistant coach job at this level, at the highest level of college basketball, to be mentored by Don Staley, Lisa Moyer, Jolette Law, Winston Gandy, your first college opportunity. I salute Sessions. I salute Sessions. It is well deserved. It is earned. She has always been a smart player. She has always been a player that Don entrusted in. And now she will learn from the best who's ever done it. This is a home run hire. This is a home run hire for Don Staley. She's not too far removed from the ages of some of the players that's on this squad. She graduated in 2016. The coaches on this staff, I'm just keeping it real. The coaches on the staff is my age or older. So there's like an age gap, and we got to bridge that gap at times. Don Staley is cool as a fan. We see her on Twitter. We see her on TikTok. We see her on all these Snapchat. We see her on the social medias, and she's cool as a fan. But you need somebody who speaks the same language, who went through the same thing that these young players are going through. We lost a lot, and this should be understood. We lost a lot of leadership this past season. So who do you bring in? Who do you bring in to help bridge the gap of the leadership that's gone and of the young players that's coming up? Talent is not lacking on this squad. We have one of the most talented teams in the country, bar none. We got top 3 talent in the country on this team. What we don't have is experience. Yeah, we got experience from Tina Pow from Pac-12 play. We have that experience. We have Sakima Walker to a certain level coming from JC. played 1 year at D1. But we have a lot of players on this team who's been working hard in the gym, working hard in the weight room, working hard in the classroom, but haven't gotten the minutes that they're going to receive this year. Well, I tell you, Khadijah Sessions has already been through it. Everything these ladies are experiencing, Khadijah Sessions have went through it over and over again. Because her class was the first. She was the first. The first to go to the Final Four. And was a key cog to that. So the players will learn from the experiences that she gave, that she had, because they're not going to be put in a situation where she's never experienced. Who's a better mentor to Raven Johnson than a Khadijah Sessions? Nobody. Nobody. This is a home run hire. This is a 3-point shot from the parking lot. This will pay dividends this year and for years to come. Congratulations, Khadijah Sessions. Welcome back home. And this concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. You're now rocking with the best. And we talk about the only Gamecock women's basketball coverage singularly going today. Let's go.